Some people book cabins to escape noise. Some book them to escape life. But Lucas Perry booked one to escape himself. He didn't know that the cabin on Black Hollow Road had a rule that no guest had ever survived breaking. Never stay after midnight. Good evening. Tonight's case comes from a Colorado hiker who thought a cheap Airbnb was the answer to a chapter of heartbreak in his life. But what he found in that cabin wasn't peace or silence, only a presence waiting for him to stay past midnight. This is his story. Lucas Perry was 29, recently single and exhausted from city life in Denver, when he found a beautiful cabin listed online. $39 a night, secluded, mountain view, no neighbors for miles. He booked it instantly. A gravel road curled deep into the pine woods. No streetlights, no power lines, just forest and fog drifting between the trees like slow-moving ghosts. The cabin looked normal enough. Brown logs, small porch, warm glow inside. But something was off. A folded note was taped to the door. Welcome. Do not stay past midnight. Lucas laughed. He thought it was a joke, a theme, a gimmick, the kind of thing cheap rentals do for atmosphere. Inside, the cabin was fully stocked. Clean kitchen, 2 beds, fireplace, everything perfect. Except there were no clocks anywhere. Not one. No digital display. No wall clock. No oven time. Nothing. At around 11:20 p.m., Lucas sat by the window with a hot drink, staring at the dark forest. That's when he heard it, a soft tapping on the glass. A light, gentle tap, almost polite. He leaned closer. Probably a branch, he thought. Tap, tap, tap. More deliberate this time. He opened the front door and looked out into the dark. Nothing. Only the cold Colorado wind whistling through pines. He checked the window again. No branches were near it. He shrugged it off. It was probably just settling noises, he thought. But then the tapping moved to the back window. Tap, tap, tap. Lucas froze. The cabin was small. Whatever was tapping had circled around in less than 20 seconds. He told himself not to panic. Probably animals. He climbed into bed and drifted into an uneasy sleep. At exactly 12:03 a.m., he woke up to footsteps just outside the cabin. Slow, heavy, deliberate. But Lucas was alone at the top of a mountain. He held his breath, listened. The footsteps stopped right outside his window. Then, a slow, dragging sound, like nails scraping the wood exterior. He didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next morning, Lucas decided to explore the woods, but the forest felt wrong. He noticed something strange. The trees near the cabin had shifted closer overnight. Pine needles formed a rough circle around the entire cabin, as if nature itself was drawing boundaries. The air was still, dead still. No birds, no insects, no wind, just silence that felt too heavy to breathe. When he returned, he noticed a second note on the kitchen counter. You shouldn't stay after midnight. He hadn't written it. No one else was there. He checked every door, every window, all locked. That evening, at around 11:30 p.m., he heard whispering in the woods, faint at first, distant, then clearer, whispers circling the cabin like children running in the dark. He couldn't make out the words, but they were repeating something like his name. Lucas. Lucas. He grabbed his phone, saw the time, 11:47. 13 minutes to midnight. He remembered the note and felt a cold dread in his stomach. But then, the cabin door unlocked. He didn't touch it, didn't go near it. It just unlocked with a soft click. Then, slowly, inch by inch, it opened itself. Cold air rushed in, and a tall, thin silhouette stood motionless on the porch. Not human, not animal. Something stretched, wrong. Lucas backed away. The figure whispered, with a voice like dry leaves scraping stone, "Come outside, stay with me." At 11:59 p.m., the whispers grew louder. Voices of men, Women, children, all circling the cabin. Shadows moved between trees, tall shapes bending unnaturally, too long, too thin, their limbs like wet rope. The cabin lights flickered. Lucas grabbed his bag and ran out the back door. He sprinted into the woods. Branches slapped his face. The cold bit his skin. His lungs burned. He ran until he saw a faint light. Another cabin? A highway? Civilization? He rushed toward it. But when he burst into the clearing, his heart stopped. He was standing right back at the original cabin. He checked his phone. Midnight. The door opened again. This time, the figure stepped inside. It was tall enough to brush the ceiling, made of shifting black fog and long skeletal limbs. Its face was blank. No eyes, no mouth, but it tilted its head like it was curious. It reached out to him with a long, shaking hand. Lucas stumbled back and screamed. He woke up on the side of a mountain road at sunrise, cold, shaking, covered in pine needles. His car was parked beside him, keys in the ignition, engine running. The cabin was nowhere in sight. No road leading to it. No Airbnb listing. No trace of the property ever existing. When park rangers checked the coordinates he provided, they found nothing but untouched forest. But here's the strangest part. Lucas's phone showed a video recording starting at 11:59 p.m. He never pressed record. The video shows the cabin door slowly opening and a voice whispering his name from behind the camera. They say some places aren't built. They just appear for the right person at the wrong time. And the cabin on Black Hollow Road, maybe it was never a cabin at all, just something waiting for company.